Hello, my lovelies. I thought I'd run through the 4 main obstacles that I'm facing in my recovery. Number 1, heart rate. Due to the physical stress that chemotherapy has on the body, my heart rate soars if I tie my shoelaces. I plan to do more light exercise during my treatment. I've always used a heart rate monitor every time I work out. And it's seriously unnerving when you're staring at your Garmo and you can't control how high it is and it just won't come down. It's getting better now since I'm a few weeks removed from chemo, but it's going to take some time. Number 2, lung capacity. There's a few reasons for this being an issue. First off, I had some pretty serious symptoms that led Julie to make me an appointment to our GP. It's a long story, but it involved stomach bloating, shortness of breath, and a few night sweats. Secondly, I'm a man, so I only go to the doctor if my arm's broken. Thirdly, due to the second reason, I'm a complete fool and should have listened to my body and probably more importantly, my wife. My symptoms got so bad that I had 2 pleural effusions. A pleural effusion is excess fluid that accumulates in the pleural cavity, the fluid-filled space that surrounds the lungs. Excess fluid can impair breathing by limiting the expansion of the lungs. So yeah, thanks to my genius and unwavering denial, I had 4.2 litres drained from my left lung. I got out of hospital and then had to be rushed back to emergency and had 2.4 litres drained from my right lung. So I had a pretty shaky start, to say the least. You get no medals for being a hero, people. Go to the fucking doctor. Since I'm an idiot, I still feel tightness when I take deep breaths, which has improved dramatically since I've been doing intense breathing techniques, but more on that in a later video. Number 3 is my right arm. I had a PICC line installed for my entire treatment. That stands for peripherally inserted central catheter. Basically, it's an IV inserted near my bicep. See that dot? And it runs up my arm to about there. That's where the nurses would draw blood, administer various drugs, and of course, smash me with chemo. And to maintain its integrity, I couldn't raise my arm above my head, and I couldn't lift more than 2.2 kilos for the entire 5 months. So now I have a right arm that resembles that of a sparrow. Actually, when they took it out, I couldn't even flex my right arm because I went numb. I was snatching 24 kilo kettlebells, and now 6. The good news, however, is that I can only improve on that. And lastly, number 4 is Chemo Brain. It's something that's nowhere near as bad as it was, and I can totally feel it improving. The best person to ask on this is Julie. But hey, it's improving. It's all improving. My resting heart rate is coming down. My lung capacity is way better than what it was. My right arm is more functional, and my brain is no longer a block of Swiss cheese. Not to mention, my belly will tone. I could rub my belly for you, but I may also be only wearing underwear. That's not in a mirror reflection, is it? So there. Until next time, I'm going to do what I do, and you do what you do. And remember to go to the doctor. I also used to believe that no news was good news, but you owe it to your loved ones. Because as always, for Julie.